All right, thank you, Chase. And I know you're going to come right on over here. Pop on the end of the couch.
In front of the camera,
exactly, there you go. Happy to have you this morning. So, we are happy to be here now with the director of the Boulder Junction Chamber of Commerce, Mary Jones. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Now, a lot of fun things happening up in Boulder Junction, and it's the Musky Jamboree that's going on. And tell us a little bit about this. It's a multi-day event, so I hear.
Yes, so the Musky Jamboree starts tomorrow, kicking off with the DNR Learn to Fish Musky Workshop.
Okay.
So for those of you who need a little, extra help.
Oof, that might be
is that you? Is that you, Chase?
I just caught a muskie the other day.
Oh.
But I want to get into the big one, so I might need to talk to some professionals about that. So.
Well, for the experienced muskie fishermen, we do have a muskie fishing tournament happening.
Perfect.
Registration is still open.
I do have to work this weekend, though. So.
Oh.
I wish.
Of course.
I wish I could.
Just play hooky. Nobody will know.
Exactly. Who would be able to tell Chase?
I might be a little sick.
But no, so for the muskie competition then, what's sort of the prize? What are they hoping to get? What's a good fish look like if you win? I have no idea what a winning fish might look like.
So it's two-man teams.
Okay.
Two-person teams, I should say. And it's the longest combination of up to 2 fish. So you can catch as many fish as you can throughout the weekend, Friday and Saturday. And then your longest 2 are what counts towards your prize.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay,
so what I want to ask is, what are your rules and regulations when it comes to they catch a fish? How do you make sure they're not cheating with the length of the fish and stuff like that?
Every team will receive an official tournament bump board, and pictures submitted have to be on that bump board. And it is a catch and release tournament, so it is you take a picture, you send it to us through the app that we're using, and then release it right back into the water.
Nice.
And yeah, muskie, they're rather large fish. So what lengths am I going to be looking at here? I have never caught a muskie, just northerns, trout and stuff like that. So I think much smaller fish I'm talking about here. Some bluegill even.
I caught a big northern the other day.
Yeah?
But they don't get as big as muskie.
Well, state regulations to be a keeper, I think it's up to 42 inches now.
Wow.
We're saying that in order to enter your catch and door tournament, it has to be at least 36 inches.
Okay.
Again, keeping in mind catch and release, put it right back in the water. But muskies, you can easily catch one that's in the 50s, 52, 53 inches.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's why I get a little nervous sometimes, swimming around the lakes, because you never know when you might lose a toe or something.
Exactly.
But, all right, so that's not the only thing happening this weekend, though. There's a lot of other fun things happening at the Jamboree, the Musky Jamboree up in Boulder Junction, and that's the downtown is going to be hosting a lot of events. So walk us through, what's the area going to be looking like for this?
So Friday, after all of the other fun we're having, is our street party.
Ooh.
So in front of the post office in Boulder Junction, the street will be closed. We'll have a stage Hip Pocket will be performing, and the American Legion will be selling food and beverages to get that party going. So that's going to be our Friday.
Nice start. Is there going to be any fish around? I know it is Fish Fry Friday. I mean,
that is actually go get your fish fry and then come party with us.
So we can bring it there?
Absolutely.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
All right, and then Saturday you're going to be able to work off some of the drinking and food that you had on Friday, right?
Yes. Saturday morning, bright and early, we have a fun run. So we have a 10K, a 5K, and then a kids 100-yard dash.
Nice. Wow.
So whatever category you fall into.
See, I kind of like the idea of the 100-yard dash, but for adults, because I feel like they'd get really into this unnecessarily.
I know, and then too many of them would pull a muscle or something.
I could imagine them pulling something, just falling down on the grass or something, and it just being a total mess.
My leg!
Sounds like we might have to add a new category next year.
There you go, 18+ category.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Well, that's a fun time. So how do people get registered if they want to have their kids in that and want to have some good time like that?
MuskyJamboree.com.
MuskyJamboree.com.
Yes.
Well, that sounds like.
And I do want to ask one more question too. You may have already mentioned it, but what lake is it going to be on for the Musky tournament?
It's about 26 different lakes, actually.
Oh, 26
yes.
different lakes. Oh, is it the Three Chains Lake?
No, so we're farther north than that.
Farther north, okay.
So the Manitoush chain you can fish on.
Okay.
You can fish on lakes around Boulder Junction
Oh, so
and
it's
even up
all
into Lake
over.
Presque Isle.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool.
Yes.
That
So
is really neat. Sweet.
so none of the lakes should be too crowded.
Okay.
You've got
Yeah,
you've
I
really
like
got
that.
your
I
chance.
like that. That's a pretty cool idea. Sweet.
So that'll be a lot of fun. No, it's exciting times over there. And when is the end of the festivities? So people have an idea. of when to make it.
Sunday.
Sunday. What
Yes.
time are we looking at?
So Sunday is actually our arts and crafts fair.
Ooh.
So Main Street, Boulder Junction, completely shut down to all traffic. We've got detour routes going around town, but we have 132 arts and crafts vendors,
Wow.
all homemade products. We've got food vendors, we've got drink vendors, we've got kids activities, a car show.
Oh, wow.
Got tons of fun.
There's a
Yes.
lot of stuff going
So
on.
that's
Sunday.
9 to 3 on Sunday.
No, honestly, I love vendors and like craft fairs and all that stuff just because it's such a good place to get ideas and get
Yeah.
knickknacks for the family and like, all the relatives for, birthdays, Christmas. It's just
Perfect time to get
I can
that
just
stuff.
get it all out of the way at once. I try to hit
Exactly.
as many as I can.
Yep.
Well, fantastic. Well, thanks again for coming on in. If folks missed any of the information, where can they go one more time just to find out all the fun that's going to be happening?
MuskyJamboree.com.
Perfect.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for coming on in this morning, Mary.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And coming up,